So this is the first prototype of a 250cc liquid-cooled twin engine for an Lambretta.
Wie ihr seht, bin ich am Strand. Am Strand in Italien bei schönem Sonnenschein. Eigentlich die ideale Kombination für einen Sommerurlaub, aber leider bin ich dafür nicht hier. Es ist nämlich November, relativ kalt und wir sind in Italien, um Rollerläden zu filmen. Und hier in Rimini, da gibt es einen sehr besonderen Rollerladen, einen sehr berühmten Rollerladen, nämlich das Rimini Lambretta Center. Und das liegt irgendwo dahinter, hinter diesen Betonbunkern, die hier am Strand stehen. Und ich habe inzwischen auch schon Sand im Schuh, also fahren wir da schnell hin. Wie ihr seht, bin ich jetzt beim Rimini Lambretta Center angekommen und da wir in Italien sind, werde ich jetzt die Sprache wechseln, wenn ich Marco und Micky begrüße. Ciao!
Good morning!
Ciao Marco!
How are you?
Stai?
Bene, te?
Yes,
Alles gut, alles klar?
Always bene. Thanks a lot. Yeah, very nice to be here. It's I think 3 years since I've been here last time.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy that you welcome me on Sunday, because it's not easy, I know. But of course, Rimini Lambretta is one of the most exciting shops in Italy, I know.
Thank you.
And so, of course, it's a great pleasure to be here.
Let's see if you got any news then. Would you like a coffee?
A coffee is always a good starter.
Yeah.
We're sitting here with a coffee, thanks a lot. And I would like to start with explaining why I'm here. Yeah? Because we are doing most sexiest Vespa and Lambretta workshops, and Rimini Lambretta is not only a workshop, it is a workshop that is known for restorations and custom projects, and it is international famous for doing this. Yeah? But not
performance.
With Casa Performance. And not only this, they also develop parts, and they have a race team, a very famous race team, and those guys are really race maniacs. I can prove very easy, because while I'm talking here, under the table, there's MotoGP, because Micky doesn't want to miss MotoGP while we're talking. Okay, 3 laps to go. Please explain me, who is the owner of Rimini Lambretta? Is it you both guys?
Yes.
Now, yes, because as everybody knows, Dean left a few years ago. And we were partners together, and yeah, he started more than 20 years ago, the business, after having Adriatica Lambretta, and then I've joined Dean around early 2000, 2004, 2003, I remember now, and Micky, I think
2009.
2009.
Okay, so I have to explain to the viewers. We met Dean also yesterday, and we interviewed him also about the origin of Rimini Lambretta. Yeah. I met Dean Orton here at Novegro, and he is of course nothing less than a Lambretta legend, I think one could say, because he made a very famous shop. He is a Lambretta specialist who is known in England and in Italy, and he is he had a race team, and last but not least, he is a mod.
Yeah, I'm going to go red in a moment.
Okay.
Right, okay.
So what are you doing here at Novegro? You're looking for new mirrors and spotlights, or?
No, all that finished about 20 years ago.
Okay.
Obviously, my name is Dean Orton. I'm 53 years old. When I was 20, I moved to Italy because I decided that the Italians needed an English guy running a Lambretta shop. Well, that's not exactly the truth, but at the time in Italy, a lot of people were only doing Model A, Model B, Model C, the very old Lambrettas.
Yes.
Nobody did slimline Series 3 Lambrettas or Series 1 or Series 2. So I decided to come here and shown them what could be done.
Yeah.
And that was it. When I first came here, I opened a very small shop in a garage, same as the guys in SIP, I think, at the beginning, you know. And it grew and grew and grew until it became Rimini Lambretta Centre in about 1999, 2000. Basically, I moved to Italy in the very start of the 1990s, 31st of July, 1992. Okay. And then after 2 years, I opened a shop. Rimini is, for me, I mean, it's on there. That's my heart. I started it. Then Mickey and Marco, obviously, I sold it off to them, but I still have contacts with them. I have a very vetted interest in making sure the products are still good.
Just a little hint, what are you doing in the future, or is it they say, wait and see what happens?
I'm getting a lot of requests for restoration.
Yeah.
People are headhunting. I'm not trying to sound big-headed,
Yeah.
but people are headhunting bikes that I personally restored,
Okay.
even before the Rimini days.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of ideas, a lot of plans. Lambretta is my life. With my current partner, Mr. Michela, we've taken some decisions over the last 2 days.
Okay.
And that's, we know where we're going to go. I can't say too much at the moment. I still have another year tied with Rimini, but we'll see. You'll see.
Dean,
Right, listen.
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Meet you
Grazie.
in February in Landsberg, and
Thank you, everyone.
have a nice day.
Okay, it's going to be good. Bye-bye.
But he is still allowed to come here? Or?
Of course he is.
He is welcome.
So you're still friends, everything is fine?
We're still friends, and we still buy him a coffee anyway.
Ah, okay. So, because you know, always people ask, why is Dean not anymore at the Rimini Lambretta Center?
Yeah, no,
so
he
everything is
does.
fine. He just had.
We are still friends. We're still in good feeling. Yeah. We were in a different place in a small village nearby called Tribola,
Okay.
and we decided to move in this area because we wanted to expand the business. And also we started this new project of Casa Performance with the race team.
When did you enter the shop?
I started in 2009. In 2011, me and Marco have joined in like owners,
Okay.
and a couple of years ago, Dean left, so now we are only me and Marco.
How many people are working at Rimini Lambretta Center today?
At the moment, 10.
10 people. Wow. So, what is the main business of Rimini Lambretta today?
We got a big store with parts, with Casa Lambretta parts from Milan, as we are a main distributor, and we sell parts abroad, and we ship worldwide because we got our online shop, and then we got Casa Performance parts that we develop and then we sell.
Sorry, I think Lorenzo is also a very important part of the
course
team
it is,
because very long in the shop, and he's also.
Let's say
part of
we started this project because Lorenzo joined us, and this is the reason why we do it, because it's very important.
Yeah, Casa Performance is born when Lorenzo joined us. He started, I remember, very early 2000 with Twist and Goes racing, Polini Cup, also before Polini Cup.
Okay.
So he have a long story with racing.
Okay, we have to say it's a pity he's also not here today because he's ill. He's ill. He's simply pretty good so far, but now we want to see some scooters and some parts.
Okay.
Do you
Of course
agree?
you have to.
Perfect.
That's what you're here for.
Now we do a little walk around through the shop and we'll show the different areas what we see. And of course we start in the showroom.
Yeah, this is our front shop.
Okay.
Yeah. My entrance. This is one of our last works. It's a custom project based on a TV Series 2 frame.
Okay. This is really a beauty. definitely. And you have, of course, the Smith.
Yeah, it's a BSG 305 engine. Has got many modifications like the extended petrol.
And the casing is the Casa or the BSG casing?
This is the BSG casing. It's one of the it's one of the very few one. So this is another modification we have done, which is the side opening seat. This is a Lambretta original DC models fuel tap.
Okay, very nice.
Now this is an English registration that our customer found in England.
Okay.
To match the engine type, which is a 305 BSG.
Okay.
So this is actually the real registration.
The real
Yeah, it's the real registration.
It's great.
This is an Italian customer from Milan. It's a TV 175 Series 2. No, but this has got this is the Sidewinder seat, the one that was very popular. This is Isabella scooter. It's a TV200. This is dedicated to the Motown that she likes, the music she likes. If you can see from the handles, J5 dedicated to the Jackson 5, which is the band that she likes.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is also made by Carte Blanche.
Okay.
All in chrome inside. It's a classic custom 60s scooter.
Too many parts to polish.
Sì, ti piace, eh? You like it?
No, but like when I would have the scooter, it would always look like, don't know.
Yeah, not as clean.
Also the
Yeah, also the rear light, yeah, from Lucas, yeah.
Lucas Stinger, very nice. This is a Spanish one?
This is a Spanish Jet 200.
Yeah. My favorite Lambretta.
Never started, this is 0 kilometers.
Really?
This scooter never smelled like petrol. We only polished up. We replaced the zinc parts.
Okay, a late version with the big.
Exactly.
From I think 78. Yeah, they're all interesting, yeah. But we have to talk about this, of course, because is it?
This is of a guy. It's called the Slip Kid. This bike is dedicated to the 1963 early mods scooter type. You know?
From nowadays, we have to say in 1975, those mods who were still living their dream were very young. Yeah, now the mods are much older. So this is the showroom. There are the trophies you won with your race team, and here are some rare parts, I think.
These are some new stock parts. This is a fuel injector with the Roy Speed manifold.
Yeah, this is the Wall Phillips fuel injector. I think it was a legendary kind. It's not a carburetor.
Yeah, we know that never worked very well.
Yes, but it was legendary, but never worked. Yeah.
This is the area where all the Casa Lambretta parts, the new parts, are stored, and upstairs we have got the Casa Performance parts that we develop and we make. All Innocenti parts, yeah. This is Innocenti? Sì, all Innocenti made, as you can see.
Maybe have a short look. Can't see many things here, but like it shows you have a lot of stock, you have a very good warehouse, and but here's all the Casa Performance parts, your own parts you developed. Okay.
Yeah, our products.
Oh, this is great. There you can see engine, a lot of engine casings. Yeah.
Here we have our used or new stock store parts. So these are TV1 parts, all TV1, these are new stock parts. Then we got our
TV1 parts?
See, TV175.
Okay.
That, you know, it was a special model because it was one of its kind. I mean, it is one of the most one of the smartest Lambretta for me, and also
Smart but always broken.
It's not broken. It's not true.
It's an interesting opinion because all the Lambretta experts always tell me, don't touch a TV1 because it's like they changed everything because it didn't work, and then they did the LE and that worked.
It has been a strange production, yes, because.
You think it's not because it was not reliable? You think it was because it was?
I think it was too expensive.
Ah, okay.
Also, look at the shape of the engine. Also, this scooter was designed to host an electronic starter. Okay.
This is.
See.
Looks very well made to me, but very complicated to produce it also.
Okay, there are lots of parts here as well, but some of them are listed on the website. Some we use for restorations because customers sometimes want to have their scooter
The original.
with the original Innocenti parts.
Crazy, everything.
This is, for example, the Ricambio Originale. This is a new stock Series 2 gear changer.
This is really great. Didn't know about this.
Here are original accessories. Though these parts are on the website too. Mud flaps, yep.
For example?
This is an Li horn cast embellisher from Vigano, yeah. And you screw it on the front. Sehr geil.
Sehr geil, super. And the TS1.
So we got also
Everybody has a
switches. You know,
Reworks.
these are also original parts that we prefer to use on our restorations. We can go to have a look at the workshop now.
Yeah. So this was very interesting, especially the new old stock parts. Didn't know you have so many of them.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
really great. But now I think I leave you and go to Mickey
Okay.
and have a look at the workshop.
You go to the modernity, the modern age.
Okay.
See you later.
What do we have here? Some customer scooters or
Customer
projects?
scooter, yeah, some strange projects and yeah.
Okay, this is your race Vega.
This is the Vega with the part of an Li frame.
Okay.
So it was fitted an SSR liquid cooled on it.
Ah, okay.
60 horsepower Vega.
A 60 horsepower Vega.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Very cool. This is a dyno.
Yeah, we have the dyno room with a soft engine braked dyno. It is 580 kilos
Okay.
plus the brake.
Okay, very cool. Here we have one of your race scooters.
Yes.
And it's also for endurance races.
This is a scooter for the endurance race, yes. So in this scooter there is an SST 265 air-cooled with a 28 mil carb.
Very many high-tech parts.
Yeah, when we tack, we use the Motorino Diavolo because the rider like it a lot. Yeah, this is a news we are working on. It's a 333 cc engine.
Okay.
Crankcase inlet
Ah, you have, okay,
with a reed valve.
with a reed valve inlet.
Yeah.
Okay, put it here. And you have, okay, very interesting, a new cylinder, especially for this case.
This is especially made for this case. It's a 79 bore and 68 in stroke.
Here's the Cyclone 5, the latest version. There's a very special engine and I'm really excited to see it and I'm very excited to hear it especially. Yeah.
So this is the first prototype of a 250 cc liquid cooled twin engine for an umbrella.
twin engine means 2 cylinders.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Okay, you can see it here. 1, 2, if you want to count. It's true, 2 cylinders, 250 cc, and all the casing is billet made.
Completely CNC machined.
Okay, it's something completely different to your usual Casa cases.
We've got some Dynaron on it. The best one we have done is 78.8 horsepower with this exhaust. So next step is make the definitive exhaust.
Okay, what are the revs at 76 horsepower?
How many revs? Hoo-hoo. I have to check, but around 11,000, 12,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
Completely standard is lay shaft and gearbox. It's a Cyclone 5 Pro gearbox on it.
It's still the same. You can put in every original, and you have in all your other engines. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And the clutch is the same. The only difference is on the crown wheel.
In here, there's no chain at all anymore. Okay.
So there are the first sprocket here. Then there is another sprocket here in the middle. We have changed the direction, the rotation of the engine.
So that means usually a Lambretta engine runs backwards. Yeah. And this one runs forward?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, very interesting.
Here there is a double level cog to come back in the clutch alignment.
Ah, because you have 2 cylinders, you had to go out of the alignment.
Exactly.
And now with these cogs, you can get back on the original alignment.
Exactly.
And this is the reason why you do not use a chain.
Exactly.
So can I take this one today?
No. We need it.
Okay. But of course, if I may not take it today, so at least I need to hear it.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
Yes, it's possible.
Great.
Okay. Say, addio.
I love it. I'm thinking about selling some kidneys for buying this engine.
Yeah, it's something special, isn't it? Yeah.
The coolest thing I've seen so far. It's really, really great. Wow. Ist der bescheuert? Das ist krank. Krank. Vicky, I have to ask, may I try? Slowly?
Yeah.
Most slowly?
Be careful with the exhaust.
Okay. Falls wir uns nicht wiedersehen, es hat Spaß gemacht.
Niente. He forgot to tell me that there is no rear brake.
This is so insane. This is so insane. I couldn't ride it. I'm sorry, I couldn't ride it because now in the first gear I'm fat, yes? I'm a fat guy. 105 kilos. I was like this and was waiting in the first gear for Rezo.
Yeah.
And it was when it started with resonance, don't know. When it started, the whole Lambretta was going like this. It was going up immediately. And then I shifted to the second gear And before the power range started, the street was,
it's too close,
was
yeah.
too short.
Yeah.
So, but it was insane, absolutely insane. I love it. I need it. This is something. You know, I'm used to 70 horsepower on a Vespa because I ride it. Yeah? But this here is absolutely insane. And the sound is like a MotoGP bike.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. This is the most insane thing I ever. Oh,
I
fuck.
promise you, when it's ready, you can have a proper test.
Okay. on a longer street, because I didn't dare. Like when I started first time, it was okay. Is it starting now? And then this is really cool work. Really cool work.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now I need to calm down and think how we end this here today. So, okay, this was a really interesting visit. This was
Thank you for your visit.
I had much fun. Unfortunately, Mickey kicked me off this bike because I didn't want to leave it. Yeah? But this was very sexy. Yeah? Because we say sexy workshops. This was sexy machines, parts, new old stock parts, race machines, everything you want. Nice people.
Vielen Dank.
Gerne. So thanks for having us on a Sunday. I know it's not easy for Italians.
Not a problem.
Not a problem.
For us.
Great. So if you like this video, please subscribe and goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Marco, you joined Rémi
Mickey.
Lambret. Sorry, yes.
69.
You're trapped. Roberta's trapped.
Are really going to look at Jessica?
Yeah, you have to.
I
Like
have.
a damaged PX or something like this, yeah? And,
yes, grazie, gentilissimo.
Okay.
Grazie.
No,
Love a Kelvinator. Grazie ragazzi, gentilissimo.
just visit us, you know.
Come up this time. Grazie, gentilissimo. Questi sono i miei amici italiani, non so chi siano.
Dean,
Right, listen.
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Meet you
Grazie.
in...
Good. Good to see you. We show off all the time.
Das schneiden wir dann auch.